One of the danger spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent. And we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the home of the USC Trojans, the storied Los Angeles Coliseum. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on the 21st ranked team in the land, the USC Trojans. 48 Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Razorbacks will boot it away to start the game. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. He leaves it with his back. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. He might want another play. Back to pass, it's Mayava. Makes the grab, it's Lane. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a 4th down.
They are backing up their pregame words. Their first drive of the game, 4th down in their own end, and they're going for it. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense.
Man, your goal of a defense is to stop them, is to force punts, and then this is just gravy. Now they go for it on 4th down and medium. On their side of the field, you get the big stop and a chance to switch the momentum here in the first half.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete. back to the air on 2nd and 10. He's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Razorbacks. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up. There he goes. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, USC.
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
And he added the extra point. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed him for the big play in the running game. 1 snap, 1 touchdown. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. On the run, still looking. He throws one to the left. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Trying to take it back. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football. And picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
And that's going to be a tough throw for the quarterback to make, right? He's right-handed, he's rolling to his left, and that throw is going way down the field. So he's not going to be able to get all the velocity he wants. He didn't have the accuracy either. That's a bad combination, and that's a big part of why that ball was intercepted.
The pull and throw off the RPO. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. And the Trojans want to crank the tempo. Making side adjustments here. To the air, it's Mayava. Floats it out in space. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Caught in the backfield, it's Strachan. So close to that end zone, he can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Just like that, a hat trick of completions, and they're on the doorstep.
3 plays, 3 beautifully executed plays. This offense is in a really good rhythm. This defense better change something quickly.
He's going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, running back on the move. Tackle was made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Got 3 on first down and 2nd and 7.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Back to throw, it's Green. Forced out of the pocket. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a first down. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Lost a throw on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Russell. Oh, he's got some space. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start putting a lot of pressure.
And the Razorbacks want to pick up the tempo. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And he needed 1 yard, and he didn't get it. The defense won the battle up front. And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The Razorbacks will try to move the sticks on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got him. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Complete with conviction on the crosser. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. We've played 1 before we move on. Let's have a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. First play of the period, first down here. Motion from the wide receiver. Scanning the field, it's Mayava. Caught in the backfield, it's Miller. Turning it on! Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub, they want to get other guys on the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. Touchdown Trojans! And they take it in for 6 more points. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, way to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point,
turning on the Jets. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they gets him down at the 37.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field, what a big gain for the offense.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. They are really clicking along, first and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. They'll try to get it in with the run. And the defense stuffs the run, and the ball will remain at the 2.
well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the D deny them on second and goal. Quarterback looks for a little space. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Defense way too anxious there, and they just hand them a first down with a penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And this offense gets a little bit of help from the defense, and they are this close to getting it into the end zone. Sneaks it into the end zone.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
You know, I like the decision by the quarterback in terms of where he was going with the ball. Just don't like the accuracy. That was not good location on the throw. Got away from him a little bit, and the defense able to come up with a big pick.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. And the Razorbacks moving quickly to the line. On the move, it's Russell. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
Well, it's an offense that prides themselves on being physical. No mystery there. You need 1 yard, turn around, hand it off, let them go to work.
Down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Russell. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. The Razorbacks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Breaks into the open. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them they'll get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Arkansas! All even even up after that one. Basically a brand new game.
And with a tie, guess what? Back to the offense. Back to the offense. Which defense can get a stop? These offenses have been humming.
And he tacks on the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. To the air, it's Maiava. Fires to the big fella. Still on his feet at the 45. Flying out to the left. He's at the 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Trojans.
And how about the tight end showing off the athletic ability? Does a great job in the blocking game. Now, when you need to make a big play in the passing game, you just turn him loose, throw him the football, and he can make big plays like he did right here.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking downfield on first down. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. And the Razorbacks headed quickly to the line. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. And here comes the offense on second down. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. Oh, he's going to be brought down. A huge loss on the play. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Snagged out of the air. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming.
You know, I got to tell you, as an offense, moving forward in this game, 3rd and long, you're going to have to push the ball downfield a little bit more. You got to throw to the sticks and give yourself a chance to convert these 3rd downs.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Can you believe this? The offense is going for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. But a little time, lets it go. And they can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field possession. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Dropping back, it's Maiava. Keeps looking downfield. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Well, give the defense credit on that one, because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
Wants to go up top. Rushes on him. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Might be calling a hot route. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Pulls it in, it's Straka. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. The Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. looking to throw on first down. Pressure coming. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking downfield very late in the half. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, USC! A great catch and run for 6.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you can have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? To the air, it's Green. Buying some time. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. He just couldn't hold his water long enough at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty. Not much of a decision to make there, as the defense will move him back. From the gun. Here's a heat. He's got it down the left side. Ripped off a huge sharp play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. One more snap coming before halftime. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's not afraid to go deep. Grabs it inside the 10. They finally make the stop, and that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. That's going to wrap it up here in the first half. Stay tuned. Second half not too far away. And the Trojans will boot it away to start the second half. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Arkansas ready to send out this offense. down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one, put your best plays together, start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the finish.
Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Back to throw, it's Green. Shows him the stiff arm. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
Well, we've seen this a couple of times on this drive now, but having a lot of success with the quarterback sneak, and there's something going on up front right now, whether it's just the offensive line getting a better push or he's finding the crease to the right side of the center or to the left side. Whatever he's doing, it's working. The defense has not been able to stop him when they just ride the center and the QB sneaks. Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter.
There he goes. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D-linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a third down stop.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that rate and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
They'll run for it. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down.
Low man wins. Defense that time on the 4th down was expecting run. You saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it back up now to their offense.
The give is to Miller.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
They go to the ground. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
They'll move the wide receiver. They'll go to the ground. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
The give to the back. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. He makes the stop at the 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 15, and they've got it in plus territory.
And that's another productive run. This offense has had a bunch of them today, and the running back, I think this lead was built on this guy. He's done a great job all game long setting the tone, and I think that's why this offense has been successful.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to throw. It's Mayava. Finds his man. It's Miller. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Oh, he's got some space. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
And I'm not surprised they went to him again. He's already had 2 rushing touchdowns. He's had some success and been physical. But how about the defense? Ready for him? I guess they've learned their lesson, right? They've already given up 2. They weren't giving up a 3rd.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Got it behind the line. It's Lane. And they get him, and they'll lose yardage on that completion.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Huge play in the red zone. 3rd and goal coming up. The offense changing the play. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And into the end zone, and they finally ride him down at the 1-yard line.
You know, in these goal line situations, the field starts to shrink. It's easier to key in on these guys that you know can fly at the quarterback spot. Defense was locked in. Nice job on the 3rd and goal.
So the offense will try to punch it in here on 4th and goal from the 1. Ready. Stick. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, USC.
They'll try to tack on a little extra to this lead with a touchdown here on 4th and goal. Pushes for the goal line. He didn't make it. They'll have to give up the football, and hope is still alive.
Yeah, I'm not sure why they went for it, but when you're up by a couple of scores, I think you're just kind of free and like, hey, let's keep scoring points. Let's keep the offense out there. Let's keep the accelerator on, and I guess, hey, who cares? We're not going to lose anyways.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for them.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Looking to throw, it's Green. Under fire. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
Offense couldn't get anything going in rhythm there. They're just trying to give themselves some space. Couldn't come up with a completion on third down. Looks like they're going to be punting.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple. Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. The Razorbacks will have it 1st and 10. Just keep slinging it. Trying to make magic with his feet. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. And the Razorbacks are in the hurry-up.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. The Razorbacks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Got a man in the middle. Corralled and brought down by the defense. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. They'll try to bully their way for the first. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. And the Razorbacks back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. To the air on first down. He'll pull it down. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. The Razorbacks can really attack on this second and short. Gets open down the middle. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. Now rolling to the left. He'll get rid of it. Touchdown, Razorbacks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Yeah, and that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
And right down the middle. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Lemon. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. The handoff, keep working on that clock. After 40, there he goes. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing, you need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
And after that negative play on offense with the lead late in the game, I think there's still ways that you can be creative and run the football, but not be so obvious. So zone read type plays, fake dives and pitches to the running back to get him outside, jet sweeps. You can find other ways to keep the clock moving, even though the defense knows you're going to run it.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41.
Here we go.
Back to throw, it's Mayava. Unloads it left. Got his man. Turning it on. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they got it down to the 23. The Trojans come to the line in the hurry-up. Might be changing the route. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Gets it out fast. Now the connection takes it to the 11. And the Trojans started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, the quarterback had the look he wanted. He had his big fella down here in the red zone. That's supposed to be an easy pitch and catch, but his buddy puts it on the floor.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Into the end zone. And he's got it for the touchdown, and that one just might do it.
Well, they get the touchdown when they needed it most. That score now makes it a 2-possession game, and guys, with just seconds to go on the game clock, this thing is all but over.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, and knocked it right down the middle. They marched 79 yards on the drive, and they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. Kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Green. He wants a big play here late. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. And that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game, David. This was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses that evolve so much. They can do so many different things, and they know how to use their playmakers, get speed and space, make those big plays. So that's why offenses are ahead of defenses in this game. It was no different.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.